What's good, y'all? It's your man Nirvana Nash bringing y'all another day of Nirvana. Before we get started, as always, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, everything y'all can do. That'll go a long way for us down at Overdose Productions. This week, not really sure what we're getting into, honestly. We don't see. I'm gonna talk to y'all about some stuff that I feel is important right now. I'm gonna bring y'all some music, of course. And, I'll probably have a special guest pop in somewhere at some point here or again. Keeping things moving. As always, we're just keeping shit moving forward. Bought some new lights coming in soon, so that's going to be helpful for production value and shit like that. Trying to step up the shit in Premiere Pro so I can get better at that stuff, but that's like a slow-paced process. Be on the lookout because I'm dropping Zion, the actual audio, very soon, and then the CD is probably gonna be dropping somewhere in September, October, maybe early November, but November's kind of pushing it. So latest end of October. Make sure that y'all looking out. Seattle, live in Seattle, 1994. Has a few name changes on that one, but it's live in Seattle, 1994. Gonna be dropping. The CD is about going to a music festival, getting folded, getting fucked up. You don't even really want to be there, and I'm supposed to be there to perform. And learning about yourself just through the people that you meet around. Gonna have some visuals dropping soon. A lot of shit, man. It's just a lot of shit in motion. And this year, obviously, we all been a part of it, so I ain't gotta explain shit to y'all about that. But we keeping stuff moving, man, and that's all that matters. So let's roll into it. Yeah, man, y'all already know what the deal is. In the spot, Will Black, EJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Making these moves, man. Baby. Got something that's gonna be coming soon for y'all. Make sure y'all on the lookout.
Let them know.
Hey.
Let them know.
It's the day of Nirvana as always. Make sure y'all stay tuned and get into other stuff. So, I've been thinking about some shit recently. Because with everything going on in the world, I see a lot of people, who say basically, if people would comply with the police, then bad things wouldn't happen to them. Which is one, a false statement, a false way to look at things. And two, just a terrible narrative to build around somebody's death to begin with. But one of the biggest issues with it is that slippery slope that people like to talk about all the time, that's where you start to head down. Because now everything that becomes a law, you must follow, no matter if it's right or wrong. So I see a lot of times people, slavery. It was no laws against slavery. You could do whatever you want to. So, going against slavery was against the law at a certain point in time. Going against those things were a certain point, and to use those red herrings to sprinkle them in to what you believe in, as if what you're going through is in the same oppressive nature, it's just a false statement to make in general. Let me break it down a little bit more for you. So, you got people who believe that it's okay to basically inflict the nature of who Dr. Martin Luther King was, but don't understand who Dr. Martin Luther King is. You have people out here who say, be these ways and be these people, but those same people were murdered here, in this place, by the same exact systems that we are facing today still. Has things changed? Yes. I would be a fool to believe and to say that the way people were treated in 1960 and before that, we live those exact same ways in 2020. No. I think everybody understands that it's differences. But systematically, we have issues in this country. We have people who allow them to stay built up, and until it affects them directly, they don't care. It doesn't matter to them. Everything moving forward is about, well, they're not going to take our guns. But if they did, what would you do? Because you've told everybody up to this point to comply with law, to comply with what's going on. And then you try to invoke the spirits of people that you don't even understand, which makes you look more foolish in the long haul of things because, well, yeah, you may be right, but Martin Luther King was also locked up 50 times. You may be right, but Medgar Evers was still killed in his driveway. So you may be right. You may be right. Who knows? But if the history has to say anything about it, you're wrong. You're wrong. Because these people went out of their ways to change the world, actually. Being normal men, just like me and you. Or normal women, just like the women out there who listening in. I was going to say me and you too, but normal women. You know, these were normal people. And now you try to invoke their spirits in your belief system when you never believed in their belief system. It's a weird concept for people to be trying to bring on. And quite frankly, the way I see it is just, it's a lack of knowledge. A lot of these people who are bringing up this Martin Luther King Jr. thing probably didn't even think he should have, his birthday should be celebrated as a national holiday at one point. Shoot, I know Mitch McConnell didn't think so for a long time. So, I don't know, man. I'm just more or less, I'm not here to state sides of one side or another. I'm just here to talk about something. That's it. That's it, man. You know, hopefully I can reach some people who don't believe in it. And hopefully the people, you know, who may do understand these things can help reaching out to those people that they can help. But other than that, this is all I can do. All I can do is talk to people, and hopefully y'all can understand some of where I'm coming from with these things, man. Let's get into it. Alright, y'all. So for this Hotbox plugin of the week, we got Reverb. And I know usually I just give y'all one plugin, kind of digest, but instead I'm going to start giving y'all 3. Because I think 3 plugins would be the perfect amount for y'all to kind of go off and work in your realm. And I'm not just talking about 3 of a various type. I'm talking about 3 different plugins that should vary in all different types of price ranges or whatever you want to say. So the first one we're going to go with is the Lexicon MPX. I use this for my vocals all the time, man. Like, it's a great plugin. It sounds great. I think it's supposed to be like a model of the Sony stuff, the Sony reverbs, if I'm not mistaken, from back in like 2000. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot of times, but they sound great. I use it like chamber plate hall on 3 different plugins. Use that as my reverb bus, and then put that bus onto my actual vocal bus, and then I turn that up, and I'll mess with the levels of the actual plugin so that I can get the sound that I want from my vocals. And if this is a little bit too much, don't worry, I'm gonna get into my actual Pro Tools setup so that y'all can see that eventually too. But yeah, that's gonna be the first one that I got for y'all. So the next plugin I got for y'all is gonna be the Reverb from Waves. The Reverb is just a classic reverb, graphic type of plugin. You can see so much stuff that you want to control. You can see how it's being controlled. And what I like about Reverb is that it's very like of a clean reverb sound. So not too much of a different characteristic from any other reverb that you may get out there on the market, honestly. But you can change the characteristics of it to what you desire. And that's what I really like about the Artverb. The Artverb, it was something that I used a lot on some of my beginning stuff when I first got mixing and shit like that. So I would definitely recommend people go check out the Artverb if they still been using the stock plug-in reverbs and stuff like that. Then always check YouTube, check out tutorials, check out videos from Waves itself. That stuff will help you go a long way. So that's number 2. And the last plugin that I got for y'all is the IRL Verb from Waves. Also, this is like a library reverb where you can go download a sound bank from, Waves usually, but I think there's other places you can download these sound bank from too. And you can actually bring in sounds from different reverbs from all around the world. The thing is that it's a lot of space. You put a lot of space on your computer. I think some of them go up to like 4 gigs. I think the Wave specific one goes up to like 4 or 5 gigs. So it's a great plugin, and it's something that's going to add certain characteristics that you won't find in a lot of other plugins unless it's modeled after that exactly. But that's definitely a useful tool if you're trying to get a certain sound or you're trying to model something after a cathedral and you want it to actually sound like a cathedral. Because from my knowledge and from what I know, a lot of the cathedral presets in plugins, that's not what we really look for in that stuff. So, again, that's kind of the main thing that you're looking for when you're looking at reverbs. Is just how are they going to benefit you in the long run of it all. This is another episode of the Hotbox Plugin. Hope y'all enjoy. Bring it all.
If you cook, bring something to eat.
Hey, y'all already know what it is. We down here with the vibes. Today we've been talking about the Tapped In that's coming out in this next week. Getting that shit knocked out, getting it all the way mixed down, and the graphics that we gonna be doing, imbibing in some of the drinks of the night. Man. But shout out my man's Titty Boy Nate. He did his thing on this.
Yeah, the last boy.
You already know what it is. Last Born Pimp Forever, Titty Boy Nate.
Make sure y'all go check out Mac. That's out right now.
Featuring Retro. Shout out Retro.
Hey, y'all already know what the deal is. So, Tapped In, it's a show that we just trying to give the love to the community, to the artists out there. And we trying to shed light on them. And hopefully, it's able to help us blossom as well in the long run. We want everybody to grow. Maybe we the new No Jumper. Maybe we bigger than the new No Jumper. You never know. I think we better than them. But shout out Adam22 too. You want to interview me? Hit me up. But other than that, hopefully we can give y'all some insight on some dope ass artists just around the way. And then as we expand, hopefully we meet some even doper artists. But I think that's going to be a hard thing to do. Because the cats we know right around here, they some of the best I done ever heard do it, bro. So we going to keep giving y'all dope content. Keep on rolling with the podcast. Keep on rolling with these. Until then, y'all stay tuned.